Good evening. I'm fortunate enough tonight to be joined by my family, my parents, my siblings, my wife Brandy, my son Aiden, and it is the honor of my lifetime to introduce you to my daughter, Amy Dussel Morkowski. Amy is named after my late Aunt Amy, who passed away in 2004 of cancer. The irony of this illness in little Amy's life is not lost on me. I've had to experience the tribulations of cancer as a nephew, and now I find myself daily fully engaged in the trials of cancer as a father. And yes, having a child with cancer is as frightening as you might imagine it to be. This uncertainty is made all the more complex when your child has a rare blood type, O negative, and can only receive that type of blood. The members of the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center have been very generous and allowed me into their facilities throughout this process so that we may better understand what situation we're in. I have seen the cold storage. It's smaller than I thought. I have seen the blood supply. It is less than I expected. I have seen the small pint-sized bags of O negative blood, of which there were a mere 9 in total. It is exactly as I had feared it to be. That blood is a lifeline for my daughter, cancer patients like her, trauma victims, members of our community who are in dire need. There have been several points throughout Amy's treatment where she's needed a blood transfusion. Despite the incredible skill, talent, and training of her very qualified oncology team, they were brought to a halt, and they literally could not continue her life-saving treatment because the quality of her blood was not sufficient to continue. While waiting for blood transfusion, Amy was lethargic. She wanted nothing to do with her most favorite things. She wouldn't eat. Her face was all one color. Her skin, her lips, even her eyes were dull and gray. Mere moments after receiving the blood transfusion, the color in her face returned, as did her energy, her playfulness, and most importantly for me, her smile. Donated blood is miraculous for Amy and for so many others like her. There are many in our communities in need of life-saving donations. Some may say these people are waiting on blood. But I say these people are waiting on you, on your family, your friends, co-workers. They are waiting on the members of their community to just give them the chance at continued life and comfort through the act of donating blood. Blood is a tremendously unique resource in that it is renewable, in that it can only be gathered on a volunteer basis. We as individuals decide whether or not there is a blood crisis. The only cost to you is a few minutes of your time, and in return, someone could be given years of life. If you have donated O negative blood since January of this year, you have saved my daughter's life, and words cannot express the gratitude I have to you for keeping her here with us today. You are the reason that she is here. Don't be like me. I didn't appreciate the value of blood donation until the consequences were staring me in the face. I have given more blood in the last 10 months than I have in the last 10 years. I don't share my daughter's blood type. I just know there are other kids out there, other people out there who have their own loved ones, who are praying for donations and for people to rise to that occasion, and I am dedicated now to being a part of that solution, but don't be like me. Don't wait for disaster to strike at the heart of your family, to be reminded that we all live here together, and that we may rely on the generosity of people we will never meet for the privilege to continue to live. So please, donate blood. Please, donate life. Thank you.